Breaking news inside of a week before the NFL trade deadline. Mark Ingram is headed back to the New Orleans Saints as New Orleans and the Houston Texans have agreed to a deal to ship the veteran back to New Orleans. What a time to be alive. The Saints are adding running back help to provide some veteran depth in Mark Ingram, a player that, of course, they know oh so well. The Houston Texans, meanwhile, to the surprise of absolutely nobody, are very clearly sellers this year. This is the exact type of player you ship out if, of course, you're able to find interest, and that's what Houston has been able to do. Now, as we sit here filming this, the exact terms and conditions of this trade have not been announced or reported. There was a note from NFL Network that said the Texans were getting late-round picks back. Now, maybe that's a 6th and a 7th. Maybe it is a pick swap of some type. I don't think Mark Ingram, at this stage of his NFL career, really has all that much value, but a late day 3 pick or picks in some capacity being involved makes a lot of sense. That's the pretty, I think, natural trade value for Ingram at this point in his NFL career. Of course, I do wonder what year exactly is it, as this feels very much like time is a flat circle, as Ingram gets to go back to New Orleans, reunite with his buddy Alvin Kamara. I'm sure Kamara is going to be very, very happy about this one. In fact, I know he is, based on his own social media posts. Interestingly enough, not happy about it, Brandon Cooks, the Texans receiver, was not pleased. He quickly tweeted some out, not happy as the way I'll phrase it there, and maybe spare some vulgar language there as well. But Ingram's going back, I'll call it home for New Orleans, since he spent the majority of his NFL career there. Now, as we'll get into more in depth, the player the Saints are getting is not the one that left them several years ago. That's just not where Ingram is at this point in his NFL career. That's why the trade value is so low. Again, the reported late round picks going back to Houston. Maybe it's a pick swap. That's how picks end up getting involved there. Maybe it's just a 6th or 7th rounder. My expectation, how I'm judging this trade right now as we sit here filming this, is it'll end up being, a 6th or a 7th value. Maybe there's a 6th that goes to Houston in exchange for Ingram and a 7th, something along those lines. But you're talking, I think, late day 3 trade value. So who won the trade? Type S for the Saints or type in T for the Houston Texans. I'm going to make this question the pinned comment on today's video. So in the event, you might not, but in the event you get the ad break here on YouTube, scroll on down, spam the comment section with your votes. Now I'm going to mention this off the top. I don't think either team is a loser. The Saints are adding a player that they know very well, who they're comfortable with, that fits the offense, blah, blah, blah. They know what they're getting at this point in Mark Ingram. I'll also mention this, however. The Texans, I think it's a smart move. If you're Houston, why would you be going out to looking for anything other than getting draft picks back for vet players? Is Ingram going to be a key part of you long term? No. Absolutely not. He's not going to be a factor as a part of your organization in the long run. So why wouldn't you ship him out? Even if it's only, let's say, a 7th round pick or whatever it is, a pick in the 200s. That's potentially more valuable to you long term than what Mark Ingram brings to you for the next couple months, and then he's gone and somewhere else in the long run. So I think this is a smart move by the Houston Texans. Being able to ship out a veteran is a good move by New Orleans. I like that decision. I like it a lot from the Texans. But it's still a smart move in the end for the New Orleans Saints. Now, Saints fans, if you want more news and rumors video, this is your second one of the day. Hit that big red button and subscribe. I am once again asking you to sub to us here at Chat Sports. That way, you get daily videos, or at least almost daily videos on what's going on with the New Orleans Saints. Let's spend some more time here on the Saints side of it. Of course, they know Ingram oh so well. He spent so much of his NFL career fitting in and being a good fit in the Sean Payton offense, along with Alvin Kamara. And for New Orleans in particular, I think they were searching for some veteran help at the running back spot. Now, they cut Latavius Murray earlier in the year, which I think was the right-ish move at the time. That was based on, hey, Tony Jones, he's going to be a piece. Well, Jones is now injured. So for Alvin Kamara, of course, he is the do-it-all back. I mean, we all watched him on Monday Night Football truly carry and catch, I guess, the Saints to a win in that one. Ingram comes in. He's your veteran backup. He's better than Dwayne Washington, maybe better than Tony Jones still. But I do want to mention this part. Ingram is not the guy that the Saints fans lost saw. And we can go back to his stats here again in a second. He's no longer his prime self anymore. You're not getting peak Melvin Ingram. I do think you'll get better, or not Melvin Ingram, Mark Ingram, excuse me. But I think you'll get a better Mark Ingram than what the Saints or what the Texans have seen, where he was averaging a meager 3.2 yards per carry. He got plenty of workload, but he was on a bad offense, a team that couldn't throw it effectively. The O-line's not that great either. So I think you'll get a better Ingram than the 3.2 yards per carry one we saw in Houston. But I also think it's a bit unrealistic to expect the Saints to end up getting prime 2011, 2018 Ingram, the one that New Orleans, the Saints didn't really want to lose, but he did as he went to the Ravens. He was cut early in the offseason, goes to Houston, gets to play with David Culley, who knew him well from their time in Baltimore. He wasn't a key part of their future. It makes sense for Houston to deal him away. So I want you guys to grade the trade for me in the comments. A, B, C, D, or F. No wrong answers. And again, we don't know the exact full details, but I want to hear from you guys. Get those votes in. A, B, C, D, or F. All right, more talk now on the Houston Texans side of things as David Johnson now becomes the lead back for Houston as their running back room overall, it's a little bit older than you might expect. Now, Philip Lindsay hasn't played a ton. Rex Burkhead, he's a nice special teamer. Maybe Scotty Phillips, who I don't think is anything special. Maybe he gets a chance to show what he can do. But moving on from Mark Ingram is exactly what a team that is in the position of Houston should be doing. You are sellers. You are not a good football team right now. There is no reason to retain a veteran like Mark Ingram, because he's not going to get you anything in the comp pick process next year. Whatever you got right now for Mark Ingram is more than what you could have gotten in the comp pick process, whatever it ends up being. So I like that move for Houston. In the end, I like this trade for both sides. I think it makes sense for New Orleans. If anyone can maximize Mark Ingram, it's definitely the Saints. And for Houston, sell. Sell. Get whatever lottery pick at best. Scratch off till you can find with a late day 3 pick. That makes sense for Houston. But what do you guys think? Of course, I still want to hear from you. Do you like this trade? Why for yes and for no? Let me hear your thoughts in the comments section.